Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
There are 12 three-story outdoor enclosures in which the residents may climb and swing to their heart's delight. There is also an elevated open-air chute system that connects all of the living units. This allows the apes to run, freely explore the woods, and follow the staff around. Supreme Master Ching Hai gratefully present the Shining World Compassion Award to Ms. Patty Reagan with a token gift of $15,000 to support the Center for Great Apes. May God always bless you and the gentle chimpanzee and orangutan residents abundantly. Please continue watching to find out more.
Bonjour means hello in French, the official language of Mayotte. Generous viewers, I am Daniel. The people of Mayotte wish for God's blessings to surround you each day. Welcome to our show entitled Center for Great Apes Sanctuary. The term Great Apes refers to 4 different classes of primates: gorillas, bonobos, orangutans, and chimpanzees. In their natural habitats, the young of these species normally remain close to their mothers for a long time. For example, infant chimpanzees are nursed for about 5 years and do not leave home until they are 8. During that time, they learn how to communicate and interact with other chimps, as well as how to survive in nature. But when these babies and juveniles are tragically and heartlessly separated from their moms for use in research facilities, the entertainment industry, or to be sold as exotic pets, they are trained in unnatural behaviors that preclude them from ever returning to the wild. Wildlife trafficking is rampant globally, and unfortunately, the great apes are among the victims of this cruel trade. When chimpanzees and orangutans are still immature, these cute and intelligent animals may seem like great companions to some buyers, but as they approach adolescence, their increasing size and strength make caring for them a challenge. By the time orangutans reach adulthood, they can weigh 100 kilograms or more. Unprepared caretakers must try to find new quarters for their former friends, who must now be confined to cages full-time. If a suitable place is not found, these dear ones may wind up in a cramped zoo or a barbarous research facility where the living conditions are horrific to say the least. In the early 1990s, Ms. Patty Reagan became aware of the fact that there were no sanctuaries for orangutans in the United States. She had previously spent some time as a volunteer in Borneo, learning to care for orangutans, and was deeply impressed by their serene and gentle nature. Back in her native state of Florida, USA, Ms. Reagan was asked to help care for a baby orangutan at a tourist attraction in Miami. A short while later, the owner of the same business asked her to take responsibility for a baby chimpanzee as well. When she realized that both of her charges were destined to spend their lives in the entertainment industry, Ms. Reagan decided to start a sanctuary for both orangutans and chimpanzees. The Center for Great Apes was set up as a non-profit organization in 1993, but it wasn't until 1997 that Ms. Reagan was able to find a suitable rural location for the primates. She acquired slightly more than 6 hectares of tropical woodland in Wauchula, Florida, a small town southwest of Orlando, known for growing cucumbers and citrus fruits. There, she built spacious enclosures for the 5 young orangutans and chimpanzees she had been caring for in Miami. Over the next 20 years, the sanctuary expanded to almost 50 hectares and now is a forever home to 53 apes. Many of these unfortunate animals had been kept as exotic pets. Rescuing great apes from basements, garages, and backyard pens is a complicated process. Most often, the sanctuary is contacted by individuals who are no longer able to take care of their pet primates, or the call may come from a government agency. The rescue team, which includes a veterinarian, must arrange for a transport vehicle and secure the necessary state transfer permits. A quarantine area is prepared in advance where the orangutans or chimpanzees will stay initially, and thought is given to where in the sanctuary the new residents will eventually live. The goal is to introduce them to members of their own species and facilitate therapeutic companionship. Not only did Ms. Reagan select an ideal location for the Center for Great Apes, but she also developed it into a perfect example of how an animal sanctuary should operate. In 2011, in recognition of her and her staff's commitment to providing outstanding care for the primates, the Global Federation of Animal Sanctuaries granted full accreditation to the center. The Federation's executive director at the time, Ms. Patty Finch, had this to say: "The Center for Great Apes is a shining example of all that a sanctuary should be. It is hard to encapsulate in a few words all that is so right with this sanctuary. Patty Reagan, as well as their chief veterinarian, each has over 20 years experience in working with great apes, which means that the orangutans and chimpanzees are receiving a level of informed care that is simply unsurpassed." We will pause now for a brief intermission and a constructive message. Please stay with us here on Supreme Master Television to learn more about the Center for Great Apes. Welcome back to our program, Center for Great Apes Sanctuary, on Supreme Master Television. There are 12 three-story outdoor enclosures in which the residents may climb and swing to their heart's delight. There is also an elevated open-air chute system that connects all of the living units. This allows the apes to run, freely explore the woods, and follow the staff around. There are additional facilities for newcomers who need to be quarantined and a specific habitat for primates with special needs. Attached to the outdoor areas are night houses that offer protection from the elements, as well as a place to rest. There are surveillance cameras and audio monitors everywhere the apes can go, so the staff is always aware of their condition. Taking care of the animals' health is a top priority at the Center for Great Apes. The chimpanzees and orangutans are fed several times a day with fresh fruits, vegetables, and special high-fiber biscuits. They are also provided with toys, puzzles, and board games to keep their brains busy and content. Since these animals are particularly prone to heart disease, when they are not living free in the wild, some of the caregivers have been trained to listen for irregular heartbeats. The sanctuary is dedicated to maintaining as natural an environment as possible for the residents and keeping contact with people to a minimum. During visits by educational groups, no one is allowed to touch the primates, except to assist a few handicapped residents. Even caregivers do not enter the habitats or night houses when the apes are present. During scheduled cleanups, these intelligent beings are transferred to alternate locations. This ensures their freedom of movement while the physical environment is kept in the best possible condition. On July 2, 2018, the Center for Great Apes founder and president, Ms. Patty Reagan, was one of 2 individuals to receive the Carol Noon Award for Sanctuary Excellence from the Board of Directors of the Global Federation of Animal Sanctuaries, or GFAS. The interim executive director at the time, now Secretary of GFAS, Dr. Alan Kornberg, commented, "This year's Noon awardees are both extraordinary leaders doing remarkable work with indefatigable determination who have had significant achievements in their careers." The Noon Award is named after the late Carol Noon, PhD co-founder of Save the Chimps in Fort Pierce, Florida, USA. Her sanctuary continues to care for hundreds of chimpanzees who were once used for research, entertainment, or the pet trade. There are many ways for people to help the Center for Great Apes continue its exceptional work. Since the sanctuary does not receive any government funding, it depends mostly on donations from individuals plus grants from animal welfare organizations. There are also events that raise funds such as the monthly Afternoon with the Apes educational tour. Volunteers, interns, and professionals who love great apes are welcome to participate in caring for the animals, maintaining the vegetable garden and grounds, as well as handling administrative tasks and community outreach. Other assistance possibilities include collecting wish list items, distributing flyers at local events, and posting on social media. We want to thank Ms. Patty Reagan and the Center for Great Apes for creating a safe and a happy home for orangutans and chimpanzees in need of rescue, rehabilitation, and lifelong care. We appreciate your benevolent heart and selfless dedication. May you bask in the bliss of God's love. Supreme Master Ching Hai gratefully present the Shining World Compassion Award to Ms. Patty Reagan with a token gift of $15,000 to support the Center for Great Apes. May God always bless you and the gentle chimpanzees and orangutan residents abundantly. Supreme Master Ching Hai is deeply grateful to the beloved God for all the financial help, comfort, and support to the afflicted and needy and/or any good cause over the years, as a humble vessel for His compassion and love toward His precious children. For more information about the Center for Great Apes, please visit centerforgreatapes.org. Fantastic viewers, thank you for being here with us for our program. May you always think positive thoughts for a constructive life.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/GPGW.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/GPGW.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/GPGW.
Műsoraink sok nyelvet tartalmaznak. Kérjük, tekintse meg itt suprememastertv.com/schedule és suprememastertv.com/GPGW.